Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to another video. Today we're here for episode number 110 of Goattville Updates. And here we are once again in the city, today working on a rather unspectacular yet essential part of the city, which is just southeast of the stadium, which is where we were previously working. This area around the train station I started around 4 years ago, and probably last worked on it maybe like 2 years ago at least, but despite being a rather central part of the city, I've left it rather untouched for some time, so I decided to come back to it and try my best to fill in the space. Unfortunately, it was a bit beyond what I thought it would take, as I still have a few areas that I left blank around this area that I wanted to build on, but we do have this small residential building adjacent to this original white skyscraper that I built some time back, which just holds some office space. But with this build here, it mostly just serves as a standard addition to the city skyline, as some of the other buildings around this area do. But I am quite happy with the way that it turned out. It's been a while since I made an updates video, so that's why I think it'd be a good episode to add to the update series. But before we take a deep look into that, I figured I could cover a small bit of progress that I've added to the train station here off to the side. It's one of the few buildings that I did actually get some more additional work done on it for. And I've set up this wall over here to the side. Haven't gone and put anything in here, but at least I got the walls set up for where we'll put a couple shops and whatever else you may need to add to a train station. It seems like at the rate we're working on with this train station build here, so it would take perhaps another couple years before it's all finished. But we added just our usual amount of progress to it, just as a little bit of addition to the bigger aspect of this project here. But let's focus now on the actual completed build of this episode, which is this skyscraper right here. I say skyscraper just because there's no other real term for it, but I mean it's around 8 floors tall, just about that, and just sort of fills in this empty area which I've had sort of left blank for quite some time now, and finally gotten around to adding it, and I've got it mostly completed, not entirely. And let's go through, do a little bit of a tour of this building that I got right here. On the first floor, right in the very front, is the only bit that I've left unfinished, and this is going to be a small little restaurant, some kind of pub or something like that. I think that could be a nice little addition to have right here in the front. Need to add a couple more bits of city decoration here to the front entrance there, but at least all the exterior to this is still complete, and also these interior shops are finished as well. We have 3 small shops that are similar to another build which I made on another part of the city. And here we have a small little coffee shop, as well as a small branch to a bank, and another technology shop, which are all mostly based off of some Dan Lags inspired companies. I decided to put them in there. Doing my live streams, we watched a lot of old traditional CLDs, so I figured it'd be a nice little touch to add right there. Still needs a lot of detail over here on the side with this the sidewalk here. But we haven't quite gotten around to that, but at least we got the interior part done to it. Over here, this is the area that leads upwards towards the apartments right above. We have this small little tunnel going through, which was sort of a last-minute addition in terms of like the design of this whole building. I'm not too sure what inspired the decision, but I kind of wanted to add something that was at least a little bit unique, because I figured by this point the buildings were getting a little bit stale, at least to the very detailed way that they were over on that part of the city. So I've added this little tunnel in here as just a small little addition. Not entirely necessary. In fact, it actually very much complicated the process of getting up to the apartments above, but I did manage to make it work. We have a small little elevator over here, which just goes straight up to all the floors above. And then over here we have a little area with the stairs that lead up. And I didn't fully intend for the interior design for this room to look entirely like the back rooms, but that's just kind of how it turned out. I've added some decorations around to try and make it look a little bit more homely and not so much liminal, I guess, and I think I've done all right with that, but it's still, I can't escape just from how I see it. But if we go up here to some of the top floors, take a little bit of a look through what we got. All the floors are the same, so I just really need to take you on a tour through one of them. Here, through this little door, it's supposed to be a window, is where you got access to a fire escape. This is the sort of necessary city detail to add in there. And then through here is a hallway which leads to the stairs that go to the next floor, as well as 2 doors which lead to the apartments. And we'll start out with this one. It's kind of the smaller one, kind of the lesser interesting one. It's got just enough space for a kitchen, a dining area, There's a small bathroom through here, and even enough room for a bedroom as well. Completely windowless, but still I managed to fit it in, and also a little living room over there. Nothing too special to this, aside from just how I managed to fit all that stuff into that small amount of space. But meanwhile, we got this one, which is a bit larger. I was able to do a bit more with it. It just had a bit of an unusual shape because I needed to put the bathroom right in here. It was the only place where I could really find a place to put it, so that's where we have it. And it's got enough space for a kitchen, a little dining room there. Dining room, but not so much a room. That's where the bathroom is. Nothing too much to that, as well as a living room. And then through here is a bedroom with quite an incredible view of both the entrance to the zoo, and off in the distance you may be able to see where the stadium is. I'm not too sure if it's coming up too well here on the recording, but I figured that'd be a nice place to put in the bedroom here. And then we got a small balcony, which overlooks that same area. And yeah, that mostly is what it's like for all the floors continuing up here, going all the way up to the top. And yeah, that mostly concludes everything, although we do have one more thing over here. I forgot to mention this. We didn't go up the way of the stairs, so I wasn't able to see it. But we do have this small area on the second floor, which I've just sort of left open for now. It seems like it'd be like ideal for some office space, because I didn't feel like going through another area for putting like some more apartments in. But it looks like, I guess someone's gone through and set up some furnishing already. I'm not too sure what that's all about. Maybe it's just spawned in there. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's what we got going on up there. And yeah, that mostly concludes everything for this skyscraper here. Not too sure why it took me so long to build it. Probably just because it's been a while since I've gone through and built like an actual structure all the way through, in quite a while here in Goattville. But managed to get all of that done, and some of the buildings around this area, maybe some future objectives for some city building. But for the next episode of Goattville Updates, not too sure exactly what I will go into in terms of what I will build. But hopefully we can get some progress done a bit more consistently. It's been a while since I made the last updates videos, and I'm trying to get them out somewhat on a monthly basis while doing all the live streams in between. But even then, this video is coming out a bit later than that plan is calling for. But anyway, that will be it for this episode. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!